Chairman, Mr. Secretary, thank you for visiting with us today. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate your remarks on weapons modernization. You know, those of us that are in an oversight role go out to do our oversight, walk into those buildings, and just are blown away by the fact that you're walking into a building that was constructed at the dawn of the nuclear age. I mean, it's incredible that those buildings are still standing, let alone housing one of the most important operations that our government does. So appreciate what you can do on that. It certainly needs some work. I really want to focus, though, today on nuclear. As you know, Idaho is the birthplace of nuclear energy. We're very, very proud of the Idaho National Lab, which not only was the birthplace, but today remains the flagship for nuclear energy. I think one of the things I want to talk about a little bit today is the fact that you know that on or about the 4th of July, they're going to go critical with 3 micro reactors at the Idaho National Lab. That's really appropriate. This is the first time it'll happen in the universe, just as when in December of '51, when they lit 3 light bulbs with electricity. It was the first time done in the universe, so it's appropriate it's being done there. Most people in America don't understand this, number one, and number two, they don't really have a full comprehension of what that means, that we're actually going to start a micro reactor and put it online. Now, admittedly, they're not commercially being produced, but they are coming online for the first time. Can you give us a very short summary, if you would, of how this is going to change the world?
Fantastic, Senator. And yes, as you know, look, I've had a lifelong passion for nuclear energy. It has not had a great few decades. It's been stagnant, but we have a lot of things coming together right now. A lot of private capital, a lot of innovation. A president who signed 4 executive orders that said, whatever's holding back nuclear power, look at it carefully, bring gold standard science, and let's let innovation reign. Let's let small modular reactors get going again.
And it has.
What?
And it has.
And it has. Yeah. And in your great state, in the next few weeks before July 4th, we will have multiple small modular reactors running their entire nuclear systems, producing the process heat out the other side. We know how to turn that into electricity through a steam turbine. It just won't have the steam turbines on it. But this is dramatic, and we have the Nuclear Regulatory Commission personnel detailed to the DOE working with us on these permitting processes for these test and demonstration reactors so that they're getting early insight and knowledge and seeing the evolution of these reactors so we can move quickly to the next phase to license these to sell commercial electricity. But if we can build something small and modularly in a plant, we can drive down the cost of it, we can reduce the time it takes to build them, and we're going to dramatically grow American electricity that'll be deployable to remote locations or into giant data centers. So it's a huge deal, and of course, Idaho is a central state in this renaissance of nuclear energy, as it was in the first chapter of nuclear energy.
And renaissance is a really good term. I've worked in this for decades, and as you point out, the recent decades since 3 Mile Island have not been good to us. That's behind us. We're moving forward, and I am actually stunned by what's happened in recent years with the private sector. Capitalists who have money to invest are stepping up and doing what they're doing. They recognize that this race to developing the micro reactor is very lucrative, whoever gets there first. Turning the switch on a microreactor is a big deal, it's important, but the guy that builds the factory and can build the parts and put them on a truck and haul them off and put them together out on site, they're gonna make a lot of money, there's no question about it. The free enterprise system has recognized that, and boy, are they there. The stream of people that come to my office with new technology, new ideas, new ways that they want to do this is really stunning. So that's important, and I think the world's going to wake up when this happens. We can't go into all the details here, but we know we have a couple of competitors in Russia and China that want to beat us to the marketplace. I think we're there first right now. Some of the other details we can't talk about here, but as time goes on, we're going to be an aggressive competitor in this marketplace. I really believe it. In the few seconds I have left, I've been pressing the ARC Act quite aggressively. I appreciate you guys getting on board on that. Your thoughts on the ARC Act, briefly.
I think it's critical that we put together some pieces of legislation like the ARC Act that just enshrine this attitude and these necessary infrastructure we need to enable the growth of this new industry. It is a brand new industry. It should have a very bright future, but we should not be complacent about it. And I look forward to talking to you more about the ARC Act and pushing that forward.
Thanks so much, Mr. Secretary. Appreciate you coming, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator.